Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is originally created for Saturday, the 17th of December. It is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different date and it makes sense to your life or what you're dealing with, by all means, utilize the reading. I do believe they can be timeless. For those of you that watch regularly, I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning reading, which populates the lower left-hand corner of this video at the end of it. So if you want to reference that, you can do that. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there, some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing my readings, what decks I'm using, how to contact me on social media or follow me, or contact me for a private reading. Know that I won't contact you to sell you a reading, so just in case, if that ever happens, don't fall for that stuff. And easy ways to support the channel. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, share the video out, and leave me a question or comment. And let's see, what do we need to know for the 17th, Saturday the 17th of December? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. Interesting card here. Interesting depiction, I should say. The Six of Swords is always about moving to a calmer situation in our mind, a clearer mind. We may have to choose the... What is interesting to me about this is we may have to be very conscious of how we choose our thoughts. And the reason why I say that is she looks like she is doing a little bit of a balancing act. And it's funny that she's doing this because I had a little bit of a dream / nightmare where I was walking on this really long pathway and I fell off of it and I returned home. I left. I was walking with two different people in my dream this morning. And it was similar to this feeling. Feeling very high up, afraid, trying to have a conversation about something that was very weird. It was 222, I just saw on the timer. And I fell off. They said something to me and it like kind of shocked me and I fell off and I fell about 30 feet to the ground. And I just decided to return home. So, anyways, that's my need. But we are moving to calmer waters, and we can tell that because do you see the little flowers on the other side of the island? There's some beauty on the other side of this for us. But we have to consciously be aware of what thoughts we're choosing to think, what words we're choosing to communicate. Swords is air element. It is about our thoughts and communications and what we project outward that way. This just fell on the ground. I'm going to take it. It's the word allowing. We need to think about what we're allowing in our brain today. It says radical acceptance, says yes to reality in any given moment, no matter. So what's needed can come next. I'm going to put it back in the deck because I was still shuffling, but that fell on the ground. So what thoughts we're allowing into our mind are going to be key today, and we need to be aware of that as we take steps forward or communicate things further in situations. This will lead us to more balance. And yesterday we saw the Six of Cups, I want to say, and the Six of Wands. So a lot of six energy, which is balance energy, happening for us. So for those of us that have been going through it, and I know many of you have towards the end of this year, you know, focus on what's balanced, focus on the gifts, focus on the blessings, focus on the small stuff, what's right in front of us. Take each step with care, you know, and I'm not saying care from a place of like worry or you're going to make the wrong thing, but be aware that it's just as easy to slip into negative thinking as it is to positive. I've been doing it all this week, you know, I go in and out of being in one perception of a situation and then trying to make sense of it and trying to wrap my brain around it and so trying to understand someone else's reactions or behaviors. And I get back into thinking it was my fault or whatever, and it's just, it becomes a whole nother animal, and we don't want to do that to ourselves anymore, right? So whatever you're thinking about, try and keep it cool, calm, collected, balanced, choose your thoughts carefully, take each step. Oh, and another card just fell out. This is weird, this never happens. It's the Page of Pentacles, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to put it back on the deck, but I'm just going to show it to you guys. Page of Pentacles would also be about slow, methodical, grounded steps towards new beginnings. Maybe not necessarily knowing exactly how to think, why to think, or what to think, but choose the most balanced thought, the most grounded thought, the thought that opens you up to the possibility of building more of whatever it is that, makes you feel better. Remember, underneath this is that Ten of Cups, which is that ultimate good feeling card. Now, we may not be at ultimate good feelings, but that would be our ultimate goal to attain, and we have to start somewhere. And generally, as a rule, because the ego and the mind is so prevalent in our day-to-day life, we have to start with what we're thinking. And we have to choose carefully what we think, how we think, and which thoughts we move from one thought to the next. It will move us to that little island with those beautiful flowers down here in the corner, right? The serenity, beauty, and peace that is over here. We just have to put a little conscious awareness in there, and we will get there, okay? And be gentle with yourself. Be careful. There's no rush. We're going to get there in due time. Now, here is your Divine Abundance card. Aside from allowing, the next phrase, which goes with allowing, is self-love. And I believe the borders on both cards were the same. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. That's beautiful. Oh my God. So maybe this wall is some of these thoughts that we have that aren't working for us anymore. Maybe this wall is staying focused on the negative rather than the positive, or not, slowly stepping towards the solution or towards a clearer mind and a more balanced thought process so that we can access our inner child and heal some of that and understand that whatever happened to us in the past wasn't necessarily about us. It maybe if it was there to sort of teach us. The Page of Pentacles would certainly be about learning and exploring and growing and through hard 3D situations. He is Pentacles energy. So now it's about taking our mental space and aligning it with our emotional space and bringing us to this space of allowing what's going on and then moving forward from it, because she's definitely moving forward, albeit maybe a little bit carefully, but moving forward to a place of clearer thought and abundance, and maintaining and allowing, because that card fell out today too, allowing this self-love in while we go through this process. If we don't do it for ourselves, nobody else is. That's really the truth. Let's go to the clarifiers. We have Ace of Pentacles. I will take it. So this is a new 3D beginning. This is a new opportunity. This is a new proposition or space in our life. For some of you, this could represent money or jobs or relationships, things like that. But this could just be a turnover coming out of this process of exploring our thoughts, maintaining them, being more conscious and aware of what we're choosing to think, and then stopping the negative track thinking. Opens our world up to new opportunities being presented to us because of it. We're like vibrating at a different level, and so therefore it's offering us more opportunity at the 3D level in our 3D world. New things could be coming. Aces are oftentimes surprises. They're always beneficial, they're always positive, and they can come out of the blue and we're like, whoa. And I think that's part of the work we're doing between this clarity of thought and self-love. We have the Five of Cups. Some of you are still a little bit in heartache or mourning, and that's where maybe some of these negative thoughts could be coming from, or where we're slipping into the sadness and the worry. We need to remember he has 3 spilled cups here, but he has 2 cups behind him, and that's the Two of Cups is the card of love. The journey's not over yet. Fives are transitory. If we find, that might be the reason why we're carefully moving along this path of our thoughts, is because we have been hurt in the past, or we've been let down, or we have sadness or remorse or regret, whether it's for someone else's behavior or situation ending badly, or our own behavior within a situation. It's kind of time to the 5 doesn't tell me to sit in it. The 5 tells us to look at it and then find better thoughts around it and find self-love and appreciation to maybe free ourselves from it. and to realize that there's a river right there. We could fill up our cups again and start over, try again. It's not that big of a deal. And the Two of Cups is behind him. It's like we're focusing on what's wrong and not what's right. And then the last card is the Ten of Swords. So we really need to, this is a pretty graphic image, but this is about endings for ourselves and entire situations. We really need to end our, to me, it feels like this is the ending of the negative thinking for us and the moving through the Six of Swords towards the Ten of Cups, towards feeling better, towards a true letting go. Like we're at our rope's end. I can't do this anymore kind of thing mentally. You know, we're just fried at this point. It's the Ten of Cups to me. I mean, the Ten of Swords. So it's like, let that fry happen. It's okay. Endings are supposed to come into being. We saw the Death card in this position yesterday. That's also a transformation. This is a mini death transformation. But it is about getting just that much clearer in what we're thinking, what we're communicating, how we're projecting it, and letting it go. And moving towards something better through conscious awareness. Now let's go to the Diamond Stone. I just saw 1111. And we are to ground on promise. Promise to me is not only a promise to ourselves and our self-love and our worthiness, you know, like we saw that card worthy this week, but the promise of what we can create out of this Ace of Pentacles, what we can create, the opportunities that can be created out of being more consciously aware of the thoughts that preside in our brain and how they direct us. And what different, you know, whether it's the emotional body or the mental body or the physical body or our spiritual body, how those components of ourselves work together to propel us forward in our life, right? This life is full of rich opportunities, even if they sometimes turn out to be negative situations. But we have to find that promise, that gift, that awareness that's within everything that we experience. Stay focused on, like, sort of with this promise, I feel like it's telling us to stay focused on the opportunity of doing this work, even though it may feel delicate or require attention or maybe move slower than we would like to be moving at this time. Understand that there's big gifts and an opportunity or promise behind the revelations or the learnings or the changes that take place from this work. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I kind of think that it does. If it resonates with you guys, please let me know. Remember, these cards are like a broad spectrum forecast for us to let us know what energies are available to us to help us improve our situation. So by all means, utilize them in that way. Please like, share, comment, subscribe on the video. I appreciate all of you that do. And help me get the word out. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the new weekly, and we'll see what's to come for us. All right, have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.